Salam alaikum. Salam. So we spoke a lot about technology, and I was particularly impressed by our last speaker. We speak a lot about science and technology, engineering, but what about our own software? When was the last time you upgraded your own mental and physical software? Today I'm going to speak to you about Greek philosophy, and we're going to start with Socrates, because every story about Greek philosophy starts with Socrates.
Hello again. Here we are. From the morning, 8 o'clock, I started speaking with you, or was it 9? I can't remember now. And we said what a historical occasion this conference has been. So today I'm going to be sharing with you one of the most effective ways to lead yourself based on 3 golden principles of Greek philosophy. Now, did things go better after that? Of course not. They got a lot worse. First, I had a very big argument with my father, a dramatic Greek-style drama argument, where he said to me, "You're making a terrible mistake. You're going to live to regret it." Now, as I promised you, I would like to make your journey smoother, to give you something like a GPS for life. Right, because no matter what happens, the brain is going for one thing, the result. It's an extremely powerful computer you can program. Of course, you have to choose your goals carefully. I want them to be Αυτά που πιστεύουμε, ειδικώς τα αρνητικά. Τα αρνητικά πιστεύω που έχουμε, τα περιοριστικά πιστεύω. Ότι δεν μπορώ να καταφέρω το ένα, δεν μπορώ να κάνω το άλλο. Λίγο το σώμα, γιατί...
Και όλο αυτό προκαλεί ευεξία.
Ευεξία.
Političko samoubistvo.
Ljudi su dovedeni do krajnje točke izdržljivosti, razočarani su, gube ekonomsku sigurnost.
Development of leadership from ancient Greek times to today, and we'll become increasingly surprised with the amazing similarities of today's leadership programs in various multinationals and ancient Greek philosophical schools, which were in essence leadership academies. Okay, there is this anecdotal story that once upon a time Socrates was just walking through the marketplace and someone ran up to him and he said, "Master, master, I must tell you something I heard about one of your students." And Socrates turned around to him and says, "Just wait a moment, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before." When you're about to make a big decision, you have to check with yourself, is this aligned with my ethos? So you're not really being ethical or having ethos to impress others and your reputation. You're mainly doing it for yourself. You're integrated. You're an integrated human being. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, okay? There's an ancient Greek motto that says, "Ain aristevin," and you will see it in the greatest organizations of the world. If you walk through their library or in their entrance, it says, "Ain aristevin." I've seen it in America. I've seen it in Russia. I've seen it all over the world. This motto, what does it mean? It means ever to excel, ever to try and strive for excellence. So I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but you have to try to be the best person, the best version of you. Fuel towards self-confidence and self-leadership. So how many of you here have one of the FIFA? How many of you have some kind of fear? Any fears? Any fears here? All right. Anything that you're frustrated about? Any frustration issues? Anything you need to make a decision about?
Every day.
That's it? You're undecided. Maybe it's a big decision, a small decision.
Now, to deal with what's the opposite of happiness is frustration, anger. And I'm sure you all have some things that you are frustrated and angered with, stuck somewhere in your job. Maybe your relationship is frustrating you. Maybe there's just a specific person who's breaking your nerves on a regular basis.
Right. How many have you felt anxiety recently? Okay. And even depression, sometimes we all feel depressed? Right. Philosophy can actually help us overcome these things.